first day of December 2022. Do, 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 do.
Who's the guy who conquers death? The mister with the whispers when Mumbo forgets. After introducing Pearl and Gem to say we're settling a continent. Shoulder to shoulder, surrounded by water, beyond which reset risk you face if you wanna. We live close, we build close, we speak in proximity. Season 8's here today, still in its infancy. Mumbo is saying go, everyone's cheering, suddenly scattering, always unfearing. Though it passed by without Mumbo mentioning, there's a crew, you know who to keep you adventuring. Asuma securing villagers, Pearl on fine architecture, Joe grabbing supplies, ready to throw at the first fools who die. Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again. The very first to die, B-double-O don't cry. Pops and Quay chagrin, takes some apples and he flies. Zombie Cleo's next, needs an axe for the road. Geared up and cheered up, she's off with some lows. Gemini and Tay appears slain by Jevin, but B-dubs is back before Joe loads the first chest in. Then Pearl's killed by Cleo, who Joe had armed previously. Then Cleo's dead too per Isco mischievously. Impulse SV got blown up by a creeper, says he won't be back, but how can he be sure? Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again.
The resupply crew.
Asuma laddering a mine shaft.
The resupply crew.
Pearl egging a shell.
The resupply crew.
Joe lavaing a portal. Yo, you're immortal, here's a doorway to hell.
Who's the guy? Who's the guy?
Who's the guy who struck his first die and encircled suddenly by three of his friends? Tango, Corrales, and B-double-O, all armed and armored to shake down Joe. Threats bacon triplicate fully surrounded. Joe took to the sky with Cobble unbounded. Lava to dump on the brigands below, or on himself. This direction, let's go! Heading down to somewhere with coordinates in hand. Bridging and a tunneling connecting flower forest land. Cleo is away, so Joe leaves her a saddle. He hopes as he does she won't use it for battle. Returning to World Spawn and lighting his tunnel, he keeps striking lava and dies a whole bundle. And droughts hunting squids, though he tried his best. But no worries, back at World Spawn there's a resupply chest. Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again. One chest becomes four, labeled in stock. The shell thickens yet with smooth sandstone block. Bushes are placed, ravines are filled in. Also the hermits can keep adventuring. If dying is losing, then living is winning. Episode's done, but the show's just beginning. Pick up some tools, some potatoes and steak, and show 'em you're real, give 'em season 8.
The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Down and dream. Lay your head down and lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us! Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and it feels fantastic to be back here on the HermitCraft server. I had a 3-hour stream earlier. I got a ton of incredible footage with Ollie, with all sorts of folks. We did a sneak attack, dropping off special gifts for Sausage and Shubbles, or Shelby. Man, all these Empires people have more than one name. I'm just Joe Hills. It's easy. It's easy. Just do that. But anyway, we saved Ollie's life like 9 times. We helped Jimmy, aka Timmy, aka Solidarity, escape the Grumbot hole. We had a lot of adventures. Those are going to end up in my next episode. So we're actually ready to record the outro to that next episode now. So we're going to take off the setting up now sign, take down the setting up now sign, and we're going to say HermitCraft Season 9, Episode 49, segment outro, take 1. Now, when I tell y'all keep adventuring, that does not mean that this is the end of the stream. The stream literally started 6 minutes ago or less. But we are going to be recording the end of episode 49 tonight and the beginning of episode 50. We're going to kick off episode 50 in like 2 minutes. So just be patient. Okay. I am absolutely thrilled to be back on the HermitCraft server. Having so many other people running around, even though it's a little bit chaotic, is nice. But it's also nice to just end the day with a nice little Scar jelly slushie. Okay, I'm out of those. Well, I'm going to have to seek my comfort elsewhere. Let's switch back here to first-person mode and get out the baby Christmas tree that Ollie gave us for being so helpful earlier. You know, I was thinking maybe if we cleared a little space over here for it, and just have a nice little baby Christmas tree. And who knows, maybe it'll grow into a big, majestic tree. Either way. Whoa! It already happened! I was not prepared for that. What a January 8th, December 8th miracle. I'm so... wow, in tune with the season that trees are just popping in. Fantastic. Okay, well, you know, you may have noticed that this episode was mid-roll ad-free. That's thanks to Patreon patron Winnie T. Ford. In lieu of that mid-roll ad, I will now recite a haiku of my own devising. Escape from the rift. Beyond Grumbot's eager eyes, await newer skies. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Stream, don't leave. That is not the end of the stream. That's just the end of the recording. We are about to do another recording. Let me turn the face camera back on. Also, we had a tip that rolled in right at the end of the stream earlier. And so let me thank... So, Glenn, thank you so much for tipping 5. Sorry that it rolled in after the stream ended, but that puts us 8 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. The camera's already pretty big. But yeah, for everybody who's like, what? How did you do that with the tree? I didn't. I was going to start the next episode being like, well, now while we wait for the tree, I guess we'll go work over here. But like, that's ruined. That's ruined. So I guess we'll just go work over here. Let's go get our gear back on. Actually, now that I think about it, I technically did record the intro. Because I recorded myself going to meet Jevin to get the sponges. Basically, like, right after the HermitCraft meeting. Like, I asked at the meeting, I was like, hey, does anybody have sponges? And Jevin was like, oh, yeah, I do. Just pop on over real quick. So I actually did record the howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here. Let's go to Jevin and get the sponges. I was going to come back, look at the tree, and then start using the sponges. But now that since the tree grew in that episode, we don't need to come back and look at the tree before we do the jumping into the sponges part. So let's get the sponges out here. Okay. Super Mega Coffee Guru says, no one that sees that episode will believe that happened for real. I didn't have, like, somebody invisible rolling in with what do you call it either? With bone meal. Kingu says, the funny part was that really looked like a jump cut. It's not, though. I'm just a pro Minecraft player. I know, so now I gotta figure out my episode 50. Okay. So, I think we're just gonna turn the camera off real quick, start recording. HermitCraft Season 9, Episode 50, Segment Bravo, Take 1, Action. During today's HermitCraft meeting, you know, actually, let me get this out here. Some of y'all might know that HermitCraft has a weekly meeting, and boy, it can take a while. So during the meeting, I went through and I gridded out as much of this as I had time for. And then oh wait, no, hold on. I think I might have actually already explained. No, I explained that I gridded this out in the intro. I don't need to do this. Take two. Okay. So I took the wet sponges that Jevin got me, and take 3. About half the sponges Jevin gave me were wet, so I went ahead and I created a portal. Take 4, take 5. The keen-eyed viewer may have noticed that half the sponges Jevin gave me were moist or wet, but never forget that you can always just open up another portal wherever. So I've created another portal here near our grid, so we can just roll in and just start dropping these in here. Is this the optimal order in which to do this? Should I have brought lights? I mean, there's probably a lot of good questions to be asked here. I've never done this in a place that wasn't exposed to the sky before. So we're going to have probably a lot of immediate regrets and lessons to learn. I should light this before the creepers start spawning. How did I bring no lights? Here we go, lights. Ta-da! Okay, so I figure I'm just going to go through here and start putting in a bunch of sponges, see how much we can get done. Okay. So, in retrospect, starting here is probably not a good system. We should probably start on the outside and work our way in, so then we can also be reclaiming sand along the way. Now, some of these are actually really shallow. This is, like, remarkably shallow here. What is that? Oh, yeah, I was going to say. Boom. Fixed it. Now, in order to get out of each of these, I either need to use rockets or ender pearls. So I'm realizing I'm going to be stuck at the bottom of a lot of these pits if I'm not careful. So I probably need to actually have my totems on my offhand when I rocket rather than a bunch of sponges. But, you know, that's one of those live and learn things, because it's a lot easier than dying and learning. So, yeah, we're just going to roll through and see how much of this we can get done on our own. If I get tired of it, I might see if I can trick some of the Empire's people into doing this. Like, hey, this is that real, authentic HermitCraft grind that you've heard so much about. Give it a try. You know, that sort of thing. I don't know if any of them will bite, but actually, no, they're biters. Let's see how much we can get done on our own first, though. Time skip. Yeah, we're gonna Tom Sawyer them. We are literally, my plan for tomorrow morning is to start streaming. So tomorrow night, just so you know, because it's like December, there's like a bunch of random holiday, end of the year stuff, family obligations, friend obligations, that sort of thing. So I got to take my daughter somewhere tomorrow, tomorrow night. So I'm not going to be doing tomorrow night's stream. I'm going to just do a longer stream in the morning. And then if I don't want to promise I'll have the next episode ready to go live tomorrow night, but it's plausible that I may. But yeah, so what I was thinking was, so right now there's not a lot of people on HermitCraft because the Empire's people all went to bed, and the HermitCraft people all basically structured their day today around the Empire's people. So, Scar's here. Howdy, Scar. Did I just hear Scar take fall damage? Is he right here? Are you right here? I could have sworn I heard a fall damage tick. Okay. Oh, did I post the tipping link when I mentioned that we got the tip from before? No, I didn't, because my copy and paste is not the URL. Okay, just as a quick reminder, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Puparancino says, make Ollie help you. He owes you. I will make Ollie help me to whatever extent it is actually funny, but I don't want to genuinely guilt anybody, you know? And I also think it's more funny if I get a whole bunch of them over here at once, but I don't know, like, what they're going to be working on or whatever, so, you know, we'll have to see. I'll see what I can do with the situation. Scar is watching me and it's not on the stream. I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching. Okay, so let's see. We've got almost 70 of these left. Oh yeah, I was going to put in, for some of these, one of their dark torches. And I don't think I actually did that. Hey, we got a tip rolling in from Evan Netta for 15 new Israeli shekels. Let's see what that is in US Abacus beads. That's 5 US Abacus beads. That's gonna put us 3 away from the next face camera expansion. Who says, got new uniform and boots today, doing night shift so I can finally catch the late stream. Here's some money. Well, thank you very much. That is gonna put us 3 away from the next face camera expansion milestone, Evan Netta. Okay, so let's see. Did I light? I should light more of these is one of the things I'm realizing. And I should figure out why this one isn't working. There it is. Now it's working. Okay, so now we can escape out here. And this is dark too. Okay, I think we're better off with the rockets than the trident or the ender pearls, realistically. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to roll through here. No! We'll also light that real quick. Wasn't why I came back down there. So there's a very strong argument to be made that other people would be a help here, because I'm not exactly doing this anywhere near optimally as is. I told Jev I would try to have these back to him by Sunday, which seems reasonable. Oh yeah, there's water inside of here. That's like its own whole separate thing. Wait, what is that? Oh, that's a fish. Okay. So now I do want it to try it. Akado Kusamoto tips 5, who says, unlike Grumbot, I have money to support the arts. And then tips, so that gets us 2 past our next face camera expansion milestone on the abacus here. So here we go. It's time to expand. Just do. And that we're gonna lower the opacity then to, let's see, 12%. Wow, man, I didn't realize how big a stream this was earlier. I was so focused on just having a good time and trying to keep people alive. Oh my gosh. Man, those Empires people sure know how to get stuck in holes. So it was a bit of a journey trying to keep as many of them as possible alive, but we managed on the whole. We managed. Yeah, I'm realizing, I guess if I wanted to, I could start just breaking down these segments in between. I feel like there's probably going to be a better way to do that later. We'll have to do all of this somehow better later. Okay. So here we go. If we break them with torches, everything will be lit up. Yeah, that's true. The corollary to that, though, is that when you break them with torches, the water... Ah, come on. I'm sure there's a better way to do this. At least in these shallow ones. That's it. You just put it halfway down. And you let it eat the whole thing. Okay. So, I want to let all of y'all, the late night viewers, know that you are deeply appreciated. Even though my schedule is going to be a little bit wild for the next few weeks with the holidays, we are going to have the Christmas Carol streams the week before Christmas. I've got details on my website. So normally I would take Tuesday night off for Pathfinder, but the week before Christmas, because we're going to be doing the Christmas Carol, and because Pathfinder's canceled that week because of people having family obligations, we are going to have a Tuesday night stream. So even though, like, with the holidays, there's going to be some nights, like tomorrow night, where I can't stream at night, we will have at least one extra Tuesday night stream in there. And I am very excited about that. Boy, my arm muscles are, like, really feeling it. I was playing... I think I played more hours of Minecraft today. I was just so excited about the Empire's people being here. I was playing before I started streaming. And then I stopped streaming, but then I had the HermitCraft call for like an hour and a half. And then I kept playing until I had to get my kid from school. And I've just been like... oh man, Jev's Christmas stuff. Oh. Check this out. Jev made Christmas hats for everybody. I couldn't use it in the outro of episode 49 because he didn't give it to me until the intro to episode 50. So I hid it in my ender chest. But I had to go figure out how that pumpkin mod worked. Somebody says he made the model himself. He hired a modeler, but he like did the art direction on it. He didn't just say like make a Santa hat. He gave parameters and it was a conversation. So. But yeah, it looks really great. Dang it, I thought I had that one. Did I see the elf hat version? Did I see the elf hat version? Wow. What kind of a question is that? Elf hat, elf's that hatter. This one has ears, elf ears. And then this one is a reindeer. Yeah, the elf hat is chroma green. That is a point in favor of wearing it instead. Good point. Good point. I forgot to change back into this. I was going to change back into this before we started recording the sponge thing. But I'll just have it on for the next part. Because the problem was when Jev first gave it to me, I didn't have the pumpkin carving mod installed or whatever. And so it had like the pumpkin silhouette. blocking my view. So I put it on and then it like switched to third person mode for the recording part of that. But yeah, I didn't have the I had to sort that out between when we recorded together and when the stream started. But yeah, they're very cute. And his entire his like base, he's got like crazy floating Christmas candles and baubles and stuff everywhere. It looks really cool. Like, I was excited to do some Christmas stuff, but he's already started. So yeah, it's really cool. Okay. So now that we've gone down this far, I feel like... So part of the problem is you don't want to risk losing the sponges. But then you end up in situations like this where you can't, like... Do I ender pearl up to it? Or what's the, Yeah, I guess I have to. Then... you need to keep the count. Why is this sticking out here? I think that's wrong. Just like as a side note. Gigapies. If I get rid of the sand first, then I have a parkour course later. That's part of what I kind of don't want. Is it's easier to ender pearl onto the sponges to retrieve them when the sand is still a backstop there. Can't get my timing right. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. Okay. So yeah, I was just showing my daughter Dwarf Fortress before the stream started. I got the new Steam version of it. And apparently, there was a thing on like the Steam discussion thread where the guy who made Dwarf Fortress posted, and he's like, "We've gotten 30,000 reviews from people who bought the game, and all but like 7 of them were a thumbs up." And does that mean that like 30,000 of you have been playing this game for years and we're just waiting for us to ask you for money? And then the whole thread is just thousands of random people saying yes. And I didn't take the time to go say yes, but I'm also one of those random people. It's like, yeah, because I went and I checked my Twitter to see like the first time I talked about Dwarf Fortress. Because I know that I was playing Dwarf Fortress before my daughter was born. Like when I first started dating her mother, I remember like reading the Dwarf Fortress wiki while I was like, it was either the wiki or the subreddit while I was waiting for her to like be ready to go to some event or something. I don't even remember where we were going. I just remember we were going out somewhere and like sitting on my phone reading about Dwarf Fortress and her being like, "Sorry I'm taking so long," and I'm like, I could do this all day. I can sit here and read about Dwarf Fortress. Not a problem. But yeah, so like, yeah, I've been enjoying the game for years. I haven't had the chance to play it much since my daughter was born. But yeah, when I saw they had a new version coming out or whatever, it's like, yeah, I'll give that a go. So I'm pleased to see that they're doing well. So, let's see, it looks like it's about to be nighttime soon. So, welcome back, Scar. Devin Karate says, someone I went to uni with would play Dwarf Fortress during lectures. I definitely... I don't think Dwarf Fortress was out quite yet when I was in college. But I know Dwarf Fortress was around before I started playing Minecraft, because I started playing Minecraft right when the Halloween update where they added the Nether came out, right around then. And I remember my friend explaining it to me as, it's like first-person Dwarf Fortress. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love Dwarf Fortress. Sign me up. So, like... But yeah, when we were playing Dwarf Fortress, there's all sorts of, like, abstractions and stuff. I'm, like, trying to explain to my daughter. It's like, okay, so somebody just died of dehydration, so we need to now make a coffin before everybody else goes crazy. And she's like, why would everybody else go crazy? And I'm like, well, because of the corpse. And she's like, what? I'm like, people don't like walking down a hallway and there's, like, a corpse there. And if they keep walking down a hallway long enough with a corpse in it, they'll start going crazy. Like, you can't just leave it there. And so then I'm like, okay, so we went to the craft workshop to build a coffin or whatever. And I'm like, okay, now we need to put our body in there. And she's like, wait, do you have a body? And I'm like, well, I mean, it's somewhere. Wherever this dehydrated guy died, we need to have them move his body back there. And she's like, but is it your body? And I'm like, well, it belongs to the fortress now, but like, it's not the player's body any more than like the logs are the player's logs. But like, you know, what'd I go to college for? Because my parents made me. Ugh. Okay, so yeah, we don't really care about removing these stripes right now. But I'm also realizing that removing them will allow me to move around in here much easier. So there is a point to be made in favor of it. Okay. We are running low on food. Let's go to our chops and tots box real quick. Tibers Valentine says, I hadn't heard of Dwarf Fortress until after I became addicted to No Moria, which is basically Dwarf Fortress with a Minecrafty aesthetic. One of my favorite genres of games now. I have a hot guy bow? I forgot about that. I forgot I got one of these before we left. I thought I had lost it, but it was just in this box. What am I actually over here looking for? I forget what I came over here for. Why did I come here? Oh, I'm out of food. I'm out of food. I was like, there was an actual legitimate reason that I came over here. I'm still out of food, basically. Okay, so let's go cook these rabbits, I guess. We got a few oven cookies or carrots or whatever, but yeah. Okay. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Dun dun dun. Dun. I could have sworn I left a furnace down here. Ah, here it is. Okay, just as a quick reminder while that cooks, we are now 1/2 hour into the stream. We are $18 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. We are at 12% Joe Passity. So if I'm doing my math right, $18 would get us to 9% Joe Passity. 38 would get us to 6. 58 would get us to 3. So $78 away from the entrance of the Beetlejuice. Look at me. I can actually do basic math. I got a little bit of rest, and I can kind of function like a human. Oh, I didn't tell you all this. I had a dream last night where I went to this like really fancy gala with Badger, Gorin, one of my siblings, one of Badger's friends, and it was like a super fancy ball, like something out of like the Batman animated series type of thing, where it's like, you know, like everybody's in like tuxes and stuff. And like I remember it was like Gorin and Badger's friend were getting along really well, and my sibling was just like, oh boy, this guy's kind of corny. And I'm like, no, he's great. He's great. You're both theater kids. You just give him a chance. And I'm just like, but you know what? I just cannot deal with this right now. This is just too much. I'm gonna go find a couch somewhere and lie down. And like I like went out in the lobby and laid down and fell asleep. And I woke up and it was a few hours later. And apparently, like, the party had moved to some sort of courtyard outside where they were, like, serving cocktails and desserts or whatever. And some people were starting to come back in for their coats so they could leave. And then my alarm goes off. And I'm just like, I slept through that entire dream. I'm so tired that I can't even be conscious when I'm unconscious. Like my brain simulated time passing. And I'm just like, yeah, okay. I clearly needed that rest. Had to get... It was an evening so nice I slept through it twice. It's not even worth using the torches on this part, although now it's getting dark, so I'm like, oh yeah, I do need to use the torches to actually light it. Oh, come on. What? There's a pit here. Come on. Dang it. It's fine. I probably should light up some more of the stuff around the edges here, just before things start getting too nightmarish. Sapiro Den says, why do so many hermits have to be British? At 10:05 on a school night, I'm in Michigan. Or it's 10:05 on a school night in Michigan. And they almost always stream while I'm in school and I miss their streams. Well, I mean, most of them had British parents. but some of them intentionally moved to Britain. So, and then like, so I mean, I don't know. Some of it's their choices, some of it's the choices of their parents, really. I mean, I'm streaming now. Sorry, you're stuck with me, kid. Dang it, why is that? Yeah, but it's just the dream was, I was just like, everybody's having a nice time. I'm just gonna go lie down. Nothing to stress about here. Uh-oh. That, hold on, is there water in that one? There is water in that one. Okay. So some of these, we have 6 dry ones, okay. Welcome back, Scar. Okay. What's that on my head? Oh, I got a Green Lantern outfit. You'll see it later. You know what the hermits love is ceaseless toil. Okay. So let's go ahead and place some of this stuff back in here. Probably don't need all of this at the moment. And having the extra inventory space will help. Somebody says, am I hearing guardian noises? Probably there's a guardian farm nearby. No, I mean, it's not... What do you call the thing that the guardians live in before it's a guardian farm? Guardian temple? There's a guardian temple nearby. One of those things we haven't converted to ruthless industrialization yet. Ocean temple. Okay, thank you. Yeah, just like Poseidon. Okay. So we've got 3 rows clear now. It's not perfect, but... Okay. And when we get tired of sponges, we can place more sand. Ay, ay. Like this. I forgot how fast Swift Sneak was, because I didn't have it on the Empire server. So yeah, if you weren't hearing a Guardian before, you're definitely hearing one now, because there's a whole monument over there. Full of Guardians. Of various galaxies. Ooh. Yeah, you got that running down in there. I really don't know what to do about this. Because, like, even if we cover that, it's just going to go down lower. Not worth it at this point to worry about, but... Yeah, this is the bottom of my pinball machine. So, the scale that this thing operates at, or is built at, it kind of needed to rise out of the sea like Godzilla to work. Kaiju pinball machines are really in right now because of Keith Elwin and Tojo. Dang it. Iris says you should be able to eat sand in Minecraft. That sounds like a Dwarf Fortress thing. Where it's like, there's nothing in the game that stops you from eating sand. You just die of silicosis after. This is not Gemini Tay's Guardian Farm. This is my pinball machine. This is where my mega base is. You can see the back box of the pinball machine up there. Scar left the game. No, now we'll always be sad forever. Never ever seeing Scar back in the game. It's inconceivable that we might not. Oh, he's back! Woo! Scar! No. Was there a Mothra in the bay? No, that was misdirection. But I actually didn't know if there were spoilers over there or not. So it was kind of misdirection. Because I was just like, okay, I'm just going to play with the view distance turned all the way down. Because if there's something here that's important that I haven't noticed, I don't want to accidentally have it show up in the back of the video. Or if it does show up, you know, it'll show up in such a way that it's, like, obscured by the fog heavily. Have I visited Scar's theme park yet? Yep, I did that a few days ago. Well, he's even got a recording that tells you that Scarland is ending its operating day, but that Main Street will remain open for another hour for all your shopping needs. Oh, I've heard that so many times in editing. Scar's like, yeah, I keep it turned off on mine. Just has note blocks off or whatever, so he can't even hear it. It's like, what about the rest of us, Scar? Don't ask me if famous people are alive or not. Look it up yourself. That's not really my job. Like, I don't want that job. Retape the Scarland thing with my own voice. Oh, that actually is pretty good. Woo! Ooh, Stephanie Hall 15 tipping 58 says Merry Christmas, Joe. Okay, well, let's see. We're at 12% Joe Pasty right now, so that 18, that's going to get you 1 expansion. Here we go. Expand Joe. OBS freaks out when it gets this big. Okay, so wait, where is it? Transform center to screen. Okay, so there's my eye down here. Yeah, I think that's my eye. Yeah, there it is. Lowering the Joe Pasty now to 9%. Now, 38, that gets you another face camera expansion. So here we go. It's time to expand Joe. Whoa. And then we find my eye once more. Gonna lower the Joe opacity once we do. I'm blinking furiously, hoping that helps. There it is. That's my eyelashes. Lowering the Joe opacity to 6%. Boom, that was 38. Now, the full 58, that's going to get you 1 more face camera expansion, bringing us down to 3% Joe opacity. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to find my eyeball. Let's find out, like a Hufflepuff. Okay, I'm not going to be able to find my face, so we're going to turn the Joe opacity way back up. Find my eye. Is that the right one? No, here it is. There it is. Then we're going to lower it back to 3% where it belongs. So thank you very much, Stephanie Hall. That is going to put us 20 even away from our next face camera expansion milestone. The final $20 expansion milestone of the stream. Because it'll summon the Beetlejuice. Oh, I shouldn't have said that 3 times. Luckily, it's the money that actually has power here. Welcome to America! Yeah, this is America. No, he's not going to show up early, don't worry. Okay, it looks like it's getting dark. We should maybe consider, just as a treat, retreating to our bed. Evening, Silverfish Stone. Okay, so that one's clear. This one's the one we're working on here. Oh, this is going to be its own whole thing down here, isn't it? Oh, no, it's fine. Okay, so for these, oh, we're out of torches. I was like, I feel like there's a reason that I didn't use torches for that. Because I left the rest of the torches because I don't have the rest of the torches because I used every torch. What if we get out the lighting box? Every torch. Okay, well, there are some sticks in here. And I saw some coal back in that furnace with the extra food. So why don't we run back there? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Hey, Silverfish Stone, who asks, what is Joe working on tonight? I am working on making some structural progress on the pinball machine. A lot of the artistic stuff I'm kind of saving. So the stuff I'm working on here is stuff that can be kind of easily interrupted because while the Empire's people are here, things are going to be easily interrupted often. So once I start getting into like really detailed pixel art stuff, I'm not like I'm gonna wait till the new year. I'm gonna wait till everybody's had a chance to calm down, because right now everything is super high octane. The Great 13 Firebolt says, "Do you like watching any non-HermitCraft members live?" Oh yeah. So Tom Graff of Fox Cities Pinball is fantastic, both as a player and as a commentator. Joel Engelbert of Triple Drain Podcast, which he actually does with Tom, but he streams on his own, sometimes on the TPN channel, sometimes elsewhere, is fantastic. Don't Panic Flip, not a HermitCrafter, but a fantastic streamer and player. Let's see, Manu Smith, MPT3K. I enjoy his streams a lot. Let's see. Just gonna grab these. Uh-oh. There is definitely some water there. Okay, so we are going to want to grab these and toss that like so. It's not even worth busting out the torches for these short stacks. I mean, I know it wears down the shovels, but it feels like I'm not really saving much time. Okay. Okay, we need to go... Ah, boy. Can I put... Let's put the rocks down. And there's row 4. Fantastic. Now, we have a few options. You might say, Joe, what are you going to do with all that sand up in your hands? We can dump all that sand into the shulker boxes. Where? But we can also try to... grab some stuff here. Okay, so like this one will be, whoops. Okay, up we go. I feel like my eyes are drying out. Oh boy, we're an hour into the stream roughly. We're making a lot of progress on this. I think I'm gonna have to take a hydration break soon. But before I do that, we just got a tip rolling in that we need to acknowledge first. Thank you very much to Carl, who writes, "Here's a little appreciation for all your hard work, cat wrangling, and Ollie babysitting. Have fun going Beetlejuiced, and hope this helps for the rent money and stress. Joe Hill's Ghost Cat merch when? Just saying, question mark." Well, I didn't design the ghost cat, or cats, or ghosts, but I appreciate the sentiment and the support. We were 20 away from the next face camera expansion, and Carl got us that 20, and then got us another 130. Woo! So that's going to be one normal face camera expansion, and then 2 Beetlejuice face camera expansions. Luckily, I've got a song prepared for just such an externality. I don't remember the name of it, and these are in alphabetical order, so that's going to be a problem. But other than that, we're set.
Dear live stream viewers, will you watch my face? It took up your screens and began to fade. It replaced some pixels from a game you like. And this is my job, so I wanna be a webcam expander. Webcam expander. It's off color optics from a broken cam, and some other child just throws up its hands. The Jost is beaten for showtime now. It's a heady job, and he wants to be a webcam expander. Webcam expander. Webcam expander.
So anyway, yeah, that's the that was
There
the
are strange
hey,
things
don't keep playing all
done
the music. Thanks the radio. I'm glad you killed the video star or whatever. Good revenge. And anyway, where were we? I was just saying thank you very much again to Carl. That first 20 gets us one face camera expansion and the entrance of me, the Beetlejuice. Now, beyond that, the expansions, they get a little bit more expensive. The $20 milestones are great for Joe Hills, but for me, $50 milestones, that's, I'm worth it, whatever. So anyway, luckily, Carl was prepared for that. And so there's another 130, boom. So for the first 50 of that, here we go. Howdy, y'all. It's me, the Beetlejuice, with the Beetlemost, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Doom. Anyway, but then for that second face camera expansion, here we go. It's time to expand me. So anyway, it's me. I'm here. Carl also got us 30 out of 50 toward the next face camera expansion. Only 20 away from that. So tips are welcome via PayPal.me/Joe Hills and YouTube Super Chat. So that's an option that you have. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Ceaseless toil. So, yes, thank you again, Carl. Appreciate it. I am definitely at a point in my life where it's like I have a lot of things going for me. And a lot of the problems that I don't have solved could be solved with money. So, yeah. If people want to know how to help the stream, seriously, tips are definitely appreciated. So, thank you very much. Vinjo Ken writes, wait. Oh my goodness. You should talk with Ollie in the Beetlejuice voice. He does a grungy New Yorker accent for one of his series. He'd go right along with it. I don't know, Vinjo Ken. Just kidding. I'm sure that's a fantastic idea. I keep forgetting there's going to be a sponge there, and then I'm like, what's that dripping on my head? It's a sponge with sponge water. Iris Draws Sandwiches says, I thought the suit was edited, but it's really there. Yeah, this is an actual suit. I'm not wearing, like, what do you call it, a button-down shirt, because, that's over, my button-down shirt is over here, with the collar and everything, but I don't have time to put on the button-down shirt and the tie and all that, in the middle of the stream very easily, so, I just do the jacket. Okay, where was I? I feel like somehow my microphone got moved. It's a mystery. I solved the mystery. It was me. NJ says, Joe, your New York accent's pretty accurate. Thank you. Thank you, NJ. I appreciate it. Bum, bum, bum. This one's just tall enough that I should have used the torch when I didn't bother to. My life will be full of regret. Just kidding, I'm dead. It's an afterlife. No regrets. You know, you can't spell regret without egret. And those are like baby eagles. Rah! Poisoned Hughes writes, it's always nice to see the Beetlejuice. I know, that's why I have so many mirrors. It's a spectacular way to live. Wait, where's my mirror, actually? Oh, this place is a wreck. No, but seriously, where is that? Is it behind the Plinko board? Okay, guys, I have no idea where this mirror is. It's fine. Nobody panic. It'll be fine. That does seem like the sort of thing I shouldn't lose, though. Did you know some people hang those on their walls? Wow. So there we go, we made it all the way over here. I think I was gonna light up like more of this, wasn't I? And then I like ran out of torches or something. Or did I just do the whole thing? I feel like we should have more torches throughout here. I'm not gonna buy a replacement Evan Karates. I mean, it's in here somewhere. It's fairly distinctive. I don't know. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it, kids. I found the Nintendo Switch Mahi Zero. Wait. Scar? Did Scar just whisper Joe in a really creepy, echoey voice? Or is that an actual auditory hallucination? Because I was like, I feel like I'm getting kind of thirsty, and I should get up and hydrate before I start having auditory hallucinations. But here we are anyway. Okay. Oh, that was the Shrieker. Chloe the Great and Powerful, you're right. There's a Shrieker on that corner. Nailed it. Okay, so, let's see. So we got that one. Okay, I kind of want to get rid of this. This is just going to bother me. I normally leave stuff like this in to bother other people, but that one's actually going to bother me. Okay, so, we made it that far. And then we've got 4 of these left. And we're going to dry the we're going to dry the sponges. Not during the hydration break. We're going to go to the spider thing during the hydration break so I can fix my shovel and my elytra. Scar's always out of sight. Okay. So we go to the spidery hole and we wait for the spiders to spawn. Alrighty, so I need to go refresh my drink. We're gonna take a quick hydration break and let's see. Ryan had requested the song Lectern Full Cauldron. That one is... if I can find it in here. These are alphabetical. Should find it. 3.5 minutes. So I'm going to run and refill my drink. And we're going to welcome back Scar. I'm going to run and refill my drink. And I will be back with you in 3.5 minutes. Thank you again to Ryan.
I want a girl who will mine for her diamonds. I want a girl who can sort a chest. I want a girl with shears that cut and swords that burn through zombie flesh. I want a girl who knows world generation, who crafts furrows and times her attack. She's modding her community. She's flying through the air. She's smelting out impurities and feeding her cat. I want a girl with a lectern and a full cauldron. I want a girl who logs in early. I want a girl who plays till late. I want a girl with unobstructed creativity who uses a tripwire to ruin your day. With shulker boxes organized and lustrous in a tone that will torch you like desert grass. Who crafts furrows and times her attack. She's smelting out impurities and feeding her cat. I want a girl with a lectern and a full cauldron. Whose shield is emblazoned. I want a girl with good enchantments. On some server we will meet incidentally. We'll start to talk as we shoot skeletons. She wants a spawn with biome convenience. She wants a spawn that's in good repair. She's changing her aim from wither to dragon. She's trading her archery for a trident that's self-repairing. I want a girl with a lectern and a full cauldron.
Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Welcome back from that hydration break. Hope you're having a fantastic evening. We are just gonna fix our elytra, our trident, anything else that might need a little bit of quick repairing. Does this have mending on it? I don't know what stuff here even has mending on it. What stuff does? But anyway. We're going to go ahead and toss that there. We're going to leave any surplus spider eyes going that way. Oh, somebody says I'm so confused right now. Oh, yeah, sorry. Because I didn't have the webcam on. Hey, it's me, the Beetlejuice. Welcome, Pond is me, watching in the Twitch chat. We also got folks. Carl, have a good night. Thank you again for the tip earlier. Have a fantastic evening. Carl got us 20 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. So if you would like to, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Once I find a place to sleep safely in-game, I will copy and paste that there. Tanian 777 says, and that girl was Pearlescent Moon. There might be many people that this song technically could be a description of. However, it was written with my fiance in mind, in particular. So I got done writing a song for the two of us to perform together, Green Screen Dress, and I wrote this song and that song in the same night because I finished Green Screen Dress, and I was like, oh man, I've got some good momentum right now. Maybe I should go back to that short skirt, long jacket parody I was thinking about. And I was like, maybe it'd be way easier if I just wrote that about her too. And I'm like, oh, wait, I could just do that. That's an option I have. So, yeah. But no, that song is not written about Pearlescent Moon. I didn't actually know Pearl, I don't think, when I wrote it. But written about my fiance. Chef Nutmeg wants to know if Badger is the first Hermit's significant other to play Minecraft. Absolutely not. No, Corrales' wife, Mrs. Corrales, actually was on HermitCraft in Season 1. Although, I don't know... So, she, like... I'm not sure. She wasn't technically a hermit, but she would, like, log into the server. Corrales got her whitelisted. So she wasn't technically a member of the server, but the whitelist rules, sometimes they're very rigid, sometimes they're very flexible. Right now is an example of a time that they're more flexible. When we first started playing the game, it was very flexible. Am I missing some of these? Tell me I'm not missing some of these. Oh, they went through the portal, I bet. Okay, 46 plus 64. I think that's about... I might be short a few, but oh, it's because I didn't claim all the ones that were over in here. Yeah. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, Corrales does have his kids play Minecraft for him, too. Okay. Ba ba ba. Okay, so why am I not flying? Because of the thing. Okay. So it looks like this one's open here. I was worried for a second that was not going to be one of the finished ones. Okay, yeah, so there is water down here. It's just like way down in the hole. Whoops. He's got the fire and the fury at his command. I can't sing this as Beetlejuice. Okay, so let's go ahead and cover that one. And down there. Should probably eat more carrots. let's go make some more sticks, I guess, for more torches. Part of me kind of thinks, like, what I should do is run along the side here and leave maybe the middle torches, but leave the outer... Or take the outer torches, but leave the middle ones. It's kind of awkward. Oh, I don't like this. This is kind of a lot. So just to give a sense of scale of how much of this we've gotten done, it's this much. This much is what we've gotten done. Which is still, you know, non-trivial, but it's not the whole thing by any means here. This row, however, has like no torches in it. NJ, we weren't doing our Friday afternoon chats anymore. Remember, we're doing Mondays. And, because I need to do, recording and stuff with the Empire's people tomorrow. So that's, not optimal for me anyway. Yeah, we got a thing for HHH on Monday, don't worry. Cleo, Cub, and I. We're gonna do, Total Chaos, and then we're gonna visit their Christmas village. And see if they need help with that. So, yeah, that's nothing to plan there. Might be easier to flood all the torches with the water. Yeah, you're probably not wrong. I mean, really, we don't need... if I knocked one of those out, we could just leave it knocked out, huh? Okay, so let's look at this. Boy, this gets really deep here. Hey, welcome off the rails, Raiders. My name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee, here on the HermitCraft server. Right now, I'm the only one online. But, if you're not familiar with HermitCraft, we got a big ol' shopping district with a bunch of builds from people in the community. Here's the back of Cleo's dragon head thing. The front of it looks cooler. We've got some sort of tower. There's a wasp over there. A bunch of garbage in this garbage thing. Oh, wait, that's the garbage thing. What is this stuff? I don't even know what these are. We got weird stuff everywhere on the server. We got large logs. We've got a Valvoline now. We've got a Greens, a trading card game, a Green. We've got rockets. We've got an Sadaxolotl. It's Sadako from Ringu, but an axolotl form. That's my shop, is the Sadako one. My mega base is over here. It's a giant pinball machine. I'm in the process of drying out the seafloor bit of. It's a work in progress, you know, like many things in life here. But yeah, so this is a pretty chill stream. It's the end of the night. We got about 45 minutes left in the stream. I have a father and so on school nights. I gotta kind of wrap up at around 10:30 U.S. Central Time. For a second, I was like, how'd all those fireworks get in here? They're just fireworks fish. Oh no, I should have collected these for the Guppy Geyser replacement. Do I have any buckets full of water? Nope, you're dead. They say if you want to live long, they have no use for your song. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead. You're dead and out of this world. Dang it. I didn't want to come back this way. I fell in this hole by accident. Might as well reclaim these sponges while I'm here, though. That's one less thing we're worrying about later. Dang it! Where's the water hole? We need to go to the hole that has the... That's literally the one I was just in. We need to go to the one that has the water still in it. Does scaffolding get rid of water the same way it gets rid of lava? I don't know. Probably not. So some of these are going to be 3 sponge jobs, like that one. It's a triple sponger. How low can I actually make those and still have them function? I do not know. Gonna go ahead and drop that there. Oh yeah, my voice is fine. It matches my suit. It suits me, some people might say. Not me, though, because I'm a professional. I'd make a joke that was more tailored to my audience. I should eat more carrots, though. Let's drop that there, and then, It's really not a great use of rockets, but it does keep me moving quickly. You are working on a shop for your gnome collective. Awesome. Yeah, I don't really have a gnome collective. I have a dwarf fortress, but that's like in a totally different video game, not in Minecraft. Yeah, why am I not breaking these on the way down? That's clearly the way to do it. Ow, my body. I'd recommend against doing that with your body. Don't strike a sponge with your face while being rocket propelled. That was too much velocity. Or as Scar would say, velocity. So, yeah, just so you all know, the pacing of these next episodes is going to be kind of different from what you're used to. Because even though we're back to HermitCraft, we've got like 10 extra people or something. I don't even know how many Emperor's people there are. But there's a bunch of extra people on the server for the next while. So I'm going to be trying to make progress on my mega build at night. And then doing a lot of interaction with the other people during the day. Like, there's an episode of The Office where a bunch of new people from one of the other branches come to work in the Scranton branch. And they're just like, so, wait, when do you guys actually get any work done? And I think it's Phyllis that's just like, oh, you know, we just find little times here and there throughout the day. And so yeah, this is me finding little times throughout the day. That was my last rocket in that stack. I'm just gonna find little times throughout the day to work on my mega build. I'm fully aware that a lot of my attention is going to be consumed. But no, I'm having it's a lot more comfortable for me having other people here than me being in their space. Because, like, when I'm in their space, I'm, like, constantly, like, I don't have any resources. I'm afraid to touch anything and break something important. But when they're here, I'm like, hey, I can give you things to help you. And, you know, I'm the one that knows. I'm the one telling Ollie, don't steal Doc's shulker. I wish somebody had been there to tell me that. Besides, like, all the people who told me not to do it. But yeah, I had like a 3-hour stream earlier, and I spent most of it helping the Empire's folks get out of various kerfluffles and problems and little stuff like that. And it's just like it's just so nice to feel useful, right? When I was on the Empire's server, I was struggling to find something I could do that felt constructive, you know? But here, it's like, oh boy, there's always something that needs doing. Hey, Game Club Central, rolling in with another raid. Howdy, y'all. It's me, the Beetlejuice, down here in the lower, I don't know, left, whatever. So, yeah, I'm playing Minecraft. We're here in the, colossal scale pinball machine I've been building. It is a cabinet-based 2-scale on the Total Nuclear Annihilation cabinet by Spooky Pinball. This is not done, obviously. This is, like, about a year-long project. I've got the name of the game that I'm designing kind of temporarily written on the side. I'm going to call it Deep Field, because it's going to be about space telescopes. And my goal is in January to start actually doing the playfield layout and the art on the sides. It took me a few months to just get the cabinet roughly sketched out and built here. You know, there's a few details that are already in. One of my nearest neighbors, my friend Etho, moved in over here in the jungle. So I was like, well, now that Etho's here, I gotta get the back of the machine looking good. So I got the actual warning labels and stuff that you'd find on an actually real spooky pinball cab. going in here already. I've got the lockdown bar receiver back over here, pretty much done. Got a pretty reasonable lockdown receiver. But yeah, other than that, this is roughly sketched in. I'm in the process of draining the ocean. I had to have this thing rise out of the sea like a kaiju in order to build it at the scale I wanted. In Minecraft, you can make maps that are 128 meters by 128 meters. And then you can stack them, right? So what I wanted to do was make the thing 128 meters wide and 256 meters deep. So that way, I could actually have this overview thing here of the playfield and build like a little mini model of it. So, you know, you got, you know, your coin door, your start button, your shooter rod plunger thing, you know, all that stuff. Obviously, the back box doesn't scale as well as the real one, but, you know, core concept, it'll be a pinball machine. Now, in Minecraft, there's no way to make a functional pinball move at like 95 miles an hour coming off the flipper. So the way I'm actually going to design it is so that the whole thing is going to be a giant elytra course where you're going to come in here at the shooter rod as the ball and then fly through a bunch of, you know, a series of objectives kind of around the pinball machine to experience it high speed before eventually going down the drain, which we don't have the thing there. And then we'll have a bunch of components down here underneath the machine too, which is why I need to drain the ocean. Now, I chose the spooky TNA cabinet in particular because it's a relatively short cabinet. It's a single layer, you know, what do you call it? Single layer playfield, no ramps or whatever. And like the top of the cabinet is shorter, kind of. And so with the scale that Minecraft lets you build to, this is literally Minecraft build height here, up at the top of the cabinet. Now, I used some black glass for the tops and sides of this for lighting reasons, because I didn't want it to feel like I was miserably inside of like a, I don't know, like a dark cave all the time here. But, yeah, anyway. So we can go ahead and lay our heads down and dream here in the bed, because this gets dangerous here. But anyway, yeah. So thank you to all the pinball fans rolling in with Game Club Central. Thank you, Marty, again for the raid. Met Marty at Chicago Pinball Expo, which was a fantastic time, even though it was a whirlwind weekend for me. I drove up to Chicago Friday night from Nashville because I had to wait till my kid got out of school Friday afternoon. And then I don't know where I am. This is the problem with draining things with this grid method. Is it's really easy to get disoriented. I'm disoriented again. Whatever. Anyway, I feel like I had a thing for this. Oh, I remember now. You remove one block like that, and then you can use the trident to climb up if it's a really long one. That's the actual trick. Let's go ahead and greet Scar. Just doing a bit of hydration there. Help save my voice. This is actually a lot more elegant than how I was doing this before. Should have been doing that the whole time, it's pretty clear. So in theory, I can use the shovel or the torches to break the sand. When these pillars are short enough, it kind of doesn't make sense to use the torches. We got some rabbit here, too, to eat. Okay, so we're just gonna grab some of these. Do do do. Do do do. Do 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 do. La da 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 da. Yeah, Mad Hatter 13 says I arrived to see a Beetlejuice. It's a good day. Yeah, it is. Just so you know, we are 20 away from our next face camera expansion milestone. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. We're also about 20 minutes away from the end of the stream because it's a school night. I'm trying to time box these appropriately. Just as a reminder, because of the holidays, my schedule is going to be a little bit more erratic than usual. That was erratic with an A. So, yeah, if y'all are looking for tomorrow night's stream, there's not going to be a stream tomorrow night. There will be a stream tomorrow morning. So, there you go. Got all of these ones here. And don't want to lose any of those. Iris says, well, you know what? Actually, that's neat. I'll leave that to y'all. Okay, so I actually wait. Did I knock out 4 whole columns here? Well, I knocked out 5 columns without even realizing it. You know, I'm just a majestic. What was it they say at the first episode of Cheers? Majestic pagan beast or something. Man, the first episode of Cheers is so good. And then you know what the trick was? That they kept making good episodes of Cheers. You know, you make enough good episodes of something. Like, Cheers didn't really take off from a viewership standpoint until its 2nd season. But there are some shows where you watch season 1 and you're like, yeah, I see why this wasn't popular yet. That's not the case with Cheers. Cheers, they, like, you know, it took people time to find the show and the time slot and stuff. But, like, season 1 of Cheers is well written, well acted, well directed. Oh yeah, there's sponges here. I want to go where the sponges float. Yeah, it's coming together. They should really be out here, huh? That's how you get it done. Dang it. Just fell back immediately back down there. Stephanie Hall says, do you plan on leveling out the floor? I need to, but that's not something I'm ready for yet. Because also, the floor would actually be slightly inclined. So, I gotta figure out the incline of the floor exactly. But getting the water out is step one. If we can get the water out, we're in good shape. I'm the Beetlejuice. Original character, do not steal. Welcome, Centauratron. Glad you could join us. Okay, so let's see. So then we just clear these out, I figure. Okay, so let's see. Don't come in here promoting random video games that I haven't mentioned ever. I would be my recommendation. That's seems kind of like, especially when you like refer to it with like an award it got, it kind of sounds like you're being paid to come promote video games. So I'm not going to repeat the name of the game you said. And I'm not going to give them free publicity. If you're working for a marketing team, you screwed up. You didn't do a good job. If you're not working for a marketing team, you're stealing people's jobs. Don't come on the internet and spam about products for free. That's somebody's job. You're ruining their livelihood. It's like if you go into a hospital and you start intubating random people. You're taking jobs from hardworking nurses. Don't do that. Like, especially, it's not even like you rolled in with, like, some random indie game. You're just like, oh, here's some huge game. And here's an award it got. Like, haha, wouldn't it be cool if we talked about how great it was? Kingly Jackalope writes, taking people's jobs is absolutely the only thing wrong with intubating random people in the hospital. See, somebody gets it. Thank you, Kingly Jackal. Oh, dang it, there's a sponge way up there. That's gonna be a kind of a pain to get back down. People are saying I'm slipping into Roz from Monsters, Inc. voice. Sorry. Okay, so let's go ahead and fly back out and up real quick. We definitely need to get some more torches. That might not be enough, but it's a start. I should really go back through and claim a bunch of these. Wait, are you guys telling me that the Watchers in the Minecraft fanfiction are not the same ones from Buffy? I thought that was like some big crossover thing, like about how like people put Doctor Who in all their My Little Pony fanfiction. Because like obviously Buffy and Angel were a huge influence on me as a creative person. And so I figured that would be the same for a lot of people. But like, is this a different thing? Yeah, the Watchers from Evo are the same as the ones from Buffy. Because they are looking to see if the, like, one of the potential young women that might become a vampire slayer becomes a vampire slayer. That's like the same exact concept in both places. How would that not be the same Watchers? Wait, hold on. Where's my fireworks? Oh, they're in this red box. No, the ones in Marvel are pronounced Watchers. The Watchers in the Marvel movies are totally different. No, but in Evo and in Buffy, they're Watchers, which are the same as each other. I need to get out of this hole. Probably should have gotten more torches while I was up, but yeah, haven't you heard Stan Lee be like, "Hi, I'm Stan Lee. What did you think about the Watchers in this one? They sure did observe." I can't do a good Stan Lee voice. Excelsior! But I'm pretty sure Stan Lee always pronounced it Watchers. But once again, that's talking about the Marvel ones, not the Buffy and Angel ones. Dang it. Those ones are going to be hard to reach. That was the one I was just on, it looks like. This is the way to actually do this, isn't it? Just to mine them from the top. As I come down the... Yeah. That's it. Next problem. We've been doing this wrong with these pillars this whole time. No, we're not talking about the Watchmen. That's an entirely different thing. Created by Alan Alda after his run of MASH. He wanted something darker, but that still had a little bit of a comedy in it, which is why there's a character named the Comedian. Of course, you know, MASH was about the Korean War, but was an allegory about the Vietnam War. And Watchmen, the comic or graphic novel, it was later published as a graphic novel, like a collection, allowed Alan Alda to explore the same themes, but through the lens of a world where America won Vietnam, which is really interesting. If you didn't have a character named the Comedian, nobody would know how funny Watchmen is, Kaname. You're joking, but it's important work. Where I somehow am missing, I feel... Oh no, this is the right number of sponges. We're okay. What am I building? I'm building a giant pinball machine, colossal scale pinball machine, and we are currently draining the water here. So, I would say we've probably got a sixth of this done in about 2 hours here with just the sponges. But, like, it's not technically really done. How much of this would you say this is? An eighth, maybe. I don't know. Well, Ryan Detek writes, why did I get timed out? I just ranted for 4 minutes about why you got timed out. I'm pretty sure that you're not listening. Like, if you get silently timed out, if I time you out and I don't say anything about it, maybe there's a chance that you could ask that question without infuriating me. But if I rant for several minutes about how you are just doing a terrible job at what you're doing, and exactly why you got timed out, like, it feels like you're not actually listening. You don't have the stream audio on when you're doing the things that got you timed out. That makes me think that you're literally just wandering from stream to stream doing exactly what I mocked you for openly. Which makes me think I should ban you. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna ban real quick. Save everybody some trouble. Save everybody some trouble there. Active listening. We might have lost one somewhere, but... Oh, it went through the portal. Did it? Sometimes they go through the portal. Boo. We might have to lava-proof that better. Did I... Dodavio says, I wish you could dry sponges in real life by putting them in a hell dimension. Oh, I mean, there's a lot of things in video games you can do with hell dimensions you can't do in real life. Like, you can power your military installations with a hell dimension. Like, you can dry sponges. It's like the multi-purpose tool of video games is the hell dimension. But, okay. We have made it to the conclusion of a successful Joe Hill stream. Look at this. Let's go up a little bit higher and see if we can appreciate our handiwork better from the sky. So we got, yeah, maybe that is an eighth. That might not be an eighth. Okay, so in 2 hours, working on one of the shallowest parts of this. Yeah, maybe getting this back to Jevin by Sunday is optimistic. Because we still have to grid in a bunch more. I don't know. We'll see. We'll hopefully get some... Like I said, we're going to hopefully get some Empires people here, Tom Sawyer style. And I can be like, oh, I had so much fun last night working on this stuff. You know, that sort of thing. So, yeah, this is fine. Let me see if we got any last-minute tips rolling in. I'm going to do a manual refresh over here. Does not look like it, which is fine. I just don't want to miss anybody. Okay. So, let's see. If we open up the good old-fashioned following list. What night is it tonight? It is Thursday. Ooh, normally on Thursdays, we usually read... Well, they're not here yet. Oh, you know who is here? On Flippin' Out Pinball, Joel is playing Bond 007. I got to play this at Tennessee's pinball convention, the Music City Multicon, and at Chicago Pinball Expo. It's a really fun game. I've only seen like one James Bond movie, but the game flips well. So, and I'm going to have, this is going to start showing up in tournaments soon. So I'm going to be watching this while I clean my kitchen after the stream. I hope you all hang out with me. When you get over there, our raid message is, howdy y'all, Joe Hill's raid here. So let's go ahead. I actually need to click the thing to start the raid. There's a timer for the raid that I have not started yet. So /raid, flipping out pinball. So yeah, when we get over there, our raid message is, howdy y'all, Joe Hill's raid here. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring! Woo!